Hey everyone, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in again, and I want to say a big thank you first of all to everybody who's left a message on the channel and who subscribed. I really do appreciate it. I'm really pleased that the the videos that I'm putting out there of offering some help to people, because that's exactly the reason why I wanted to set up this channel and do this channel, because I mean, gambling addiction is a horrific thing to go through. It's the toughest thing that I've ever had to go through and ever had to experience. And I mean, I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot in my life, but trying to overcome a compulsion that's beyond your control is it's tough. It's really tough. But there is a solution. There is a solution, and I mean, for me, I talk about the 12 steps a lot because the 12 steps is the 12 steps of recovery is what's had a major impact upon my life. I mean, I do recognise that without them and without the people that I've come into contact with who had worked the steps and showed me what it was and what gambling addiction was, but more importantly, what it meant to recover, I would still be in that horrendous state today. But life's not like that today. I mean, I've got a wonderful wife, I've got a wonderful family, I've got a job, I've got a mortgage, just a pretty average life, you know. Everything I ever wanted when I was gambling. All I wanted, my life was so devoid of love. I couldn't love myself. It was devoid of any warmth, any affection. It was horrific, man. It was horrific. And you know, suicide was a constant thought on my mind every single day, every single minute of the day. It was horrific. But it's not like that today. It's not like that today. I mean, I have a great life. One that I could never have possibly imagined. You know, and I owe that to, in a large respect, to the 12-step programs and to people who kindly dragged me out of that misery that I was in. So there is a way out. I mean, what I was told was, you know, the 12 steps are a spiritual program of action, nothing to do with religion. It's about being honest. It's about being honest with yourself and having a little bit of faith in the process and trying to correct the wrongs that you've done throughout your gambling. That's it in a nutshell, and being there for the person who's still suffering. So a lot of people talk about the 12 steps but really don't have a clue about what the 12 steps are or what about the 12-step programs are. You know, some of us have actually worked the 12 steps and continue to work the 12 steps and continue to try and be of service to others. And those are the ones that you'll find have recovered. Now, what I wanted to talk about briefly, because I'm going on a mad I never plan these videos. I just come on and I just let whatever needs to come out. So I've had a vague idea of what I wanted to talk about. This idea of stopping. It's mad, isn't it? It's like when when the idea of stopping gambling was put to me, I was like, what do you mean stop? What do you class as? Just stop, you know. I just couldn't get my head around it. I don't understand what stopping means. What does stopping mean? Well, I'll give you a hint. Permanent freedom from gambling. So we're not about stopping for a couple of days, and then starting up again. Permanent cessation of active gambling addiction, and that's what the 12 steps can offer. They offer a pathway out. They offer the chance, a new chance at life, and they offer a life which can be far more rewarding than we've known previously. So it is. It's funny, isn't it? It's like, well, when we the concept of stop, it's just like, what do you mean stop? When we talk about stop, we talk about stop, permanent. I mean, some people will say I chose not to gamble today. Okay, if you've got the power to choose whether you do it or not, that's great. But some people don't have the power to choose whether they're going to gamble or not. Some people don't have the power to do that. Some people will gamble even though they've chose not to. Some people will gamble knowing that they can't, knowing that they shouldn't, knowing that they don't want to. That's how powerful it is. That's how powerful it is. And when you hit that stage, usually what that means is, from my understanding, is that you can't help yourself. If you can't help yourself, then you need to find some power from somewhere that will give you the ability to protect you against that subtle insanity, because it's a subtle insanity. It's like when that thought, suddenly the thought crossed my mind that if I just play blackjack and not slot machines, I'll be all right. That's insane. As if that's gonna work. And the thing is, we keep doing this insanity. When it returns, we don't understand it's insane. We believe 100% with utter conviction that this time it'll be different. If we even think of anything at all, sometimes there's just there's a mental blank spot there that that prevents us from even remembering what happened last week, what happened yesterday. This is why you see people time and time again going back to gambling when they desperately want to stop. And it's like, and I feel for people who get into their mind, right, that's it, new life, new me, I'm just gonna, they may be a gambling addict without them even knowing it. If they are a gambling addict, every good intention in the world won't have the power. The only power that, what I was told and what I believe is, the only power that we have is the power to seek a solution. That's the only power we have. We have the power to seek a solution. We don't have the power to stop ourselves, keep going back time and time again. Because, I mean, I want to do everything in my power never to go back to that hell again. I will do everything in my power never to go back to that hell again. And that's the reason why I do things like I'm doing now, and the other stuff as well. The book that all of the 12-step fellowships are based from, It says something like, we urge you to seek the solution with the desperation of a drowning man. Now, if you know you're powerless, if it's not something that's like, oh, I accept I'm powerless. It's like, there's nothing in that. It's just like, yes, you are. You know, if you understand what it means, you know, then you'll have an enthusiasm to seek the solution quickly, because there's only a window of time before that subtle insanity returns within our mind, which we can't even tell we can't tell when it's happening. We can only tell after. How many times have we gone into gambling and lost all of our money thinking, how the fucking hell did that happen? How did I do that again? Why? How? And this is what it is. There's only a matter of time between sprees before that subtle insanity returns. So that's why it suggests seek the solution with the desperation of a drowning man. It doesn't take years to work through the steps. If you have somebody who, I know people who've gone through the steps within a few weeks, who've gone on to live happy and productive lives. Now, not to say that they don't have to continue doing the work and stuff like that. Absolutely, every day they have to continue doing the work. But they went through quick because they understood and knew that they didn't have time to wait around. They didn't have time to fuck about. They knew that subtle insanity was going to return, because they'd had it time and time and time and time again. They needed to get connected to some power from somewhere, and that's the purpose of the 12-step program, to connect you to a power greater than yourself, which can restore you to sanity. You know, and that's been my experience, and that's been the experience of many, many, many people that I know. You know, and it can be the experience of you as well. You know, a vision. There's a chapter in the big book called "A Vision for You." Well, hey, I'm not perfect, but I'm not here. I've like I say, I've got a mortgage, bills are paid, I've got a job, got family, everything that I owe, everything that I ever wanted, beyond my wildest dreams, I've got since I've done all this stuff, and it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy. I've gone through really, really tough times, but the thing is, there's a set of spiritual tools which we can pick up and utilize and use on a daily basis, which I guarantee will work if you put the effort in and are completely honest with yourself. I don't know where this is coming from with this video, but like I say, this whole thing about stop. What do you mean stop? Well, stop. Permanent. I mean, what we're looking for is a daily reprieve. A daily reprieve from active addiction, and that's what we're given. A daily reprieve. Not this one day at a time, I'm not going to gamble. Just for the day, I'm not going to gamble. Because some people can make the decision when they get up in the morning, today I am not going to gamble. Okay, if you can do that, rock on, that's brilliant. But there is some people who can't. There is many people who they'll get up on a morning and make a strong decision, have a really strong determination not to do it, have every reason under the world that they shouldn't do it, and know full well that they can't do it, but later in the day, when the subtle insanity returns, they're out gambling, and then they're like, how the hell did that happen? Why? How? I don't understand. How did that happen? that's what we're dealing with. So that is the illness, I believe. That is the illness, and that's what we seek to be protected from and to overcome through seeking to connect with a power greater than ourselves and working with other gambling addicts. So I hope this video has been of some help, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care. Bye now.